So my capstone project is becoming a member of law enforcement. Influential people in my life. My career interest came from having a lot of people in my life that have been members of law enforcement. My great uncle is a bondsman. My cousin is a sheriff at New Haven Courthouse. Ongoing interest. I have always had an interest in in canine police work and will consider this as a career choice. Um, People that influenced me in starting this career. My mother taught me laws and safety rules at a young age. She also taught me rules were meant to be followed and laws are to be respected. For example, I remember she would always say, "Wear your bike helmet. It is the law." High school research officer is a great member and role model of for me, for my peers, and for the Guilford community. The third person that influenced me was my mentor, my school mentor, Todd Rakes, supported me in my interest and will spend time on or and will spend time on talking about my future and my goals. The third person that influenced me was my student counselor. Nicole McDonald would work with me on career goals and helping me with the career pro- process. And then the next person that influenced me was my case worker, Amy DeMarseille, is always supportive. Okay. What are some of the different fields in law enforcement? Br- Branches of law enforcement. Throughout my research, I learned of many different branches of criminal justice, law enforcement. Some of them are police officer, state trooper, FBI, CIA, DEA, border patrol officer, federal ALR, marshal, homeland security, and secret service. Um, the career path that I will likely be taking will be police work or FBI. What education you need for the different fields of criminal justice? Education that is needed. For a police officer, high school diploma is needed. However, the preferred education is a associate's degree or bachelor's degree. For the rest of them, they are required a 4-year bachelor's degree, working or special training, and in some cases, a master's degree. Okay. Which branches interested me the most? The first one was state trooper, and the second one was canine unit. And I have seen uh, trainings and skills and strengths of canines slash officer teams. And then I like the idea of working hands on and in the community as the FBI. Oh, also the FBI may be an option for me. I will learn more about the FBI career during my interviews. I will keep a, a an open minds and keep an open mind as I begin my college career. How I will prepare for my future. Education. I will be attending Nichols College, a private 4-year university in Dudley, Massachusetts, in this upcoming fall of 2021. My college plan. Why I chose this college is because this university, oh wait, why I picked this university is because I researched it and spoke with professors in my field, and I zoomed and virtual meetings. I founded this college to be one of the best colleges that offered a strong criminal justice program. Internship. Nichols College has a very good internship for me and those in the criminal justice program. They offered placement with local police departments and more. Um, s- um, certification training. During the past years, I have taken three certifications courses that will be helpful to me and my future career. The first one I took was Stop the Bleed, given in the Killingworth department. This course was hands on learning. It taught me what to do in case of a severe injury or dismemberment of limbs. The second one was QPR. This course taught me to recognize the warning signs of suicide and how to respond. The third one was Narcan. Training thoughts, training throughout the Guilford Youth and Family Services. The training taught me how to recognize the signs of a drug overdose and when and how to use Narcan. Okay. The benefits of working with current and former members of law enforcement. Working with my mentor. Working with Officer Martone was very helpful. He was experienced and helpful tips on a successful career. He helped me find he helped me with finding resources and spending time meeting with me throughout the year. Interview workers. I interviewed with the criminal justice law and law enforcement field, retired and current employees. I asked them all the same questions. The first question was, what made you choose a career in criminal justice slash law enforcement? The second question was, what level of education did you need to advance or achieve your goals? The third question was, what college or training did you attend? The fourth question was, what was your first internship and or job related to your current field? And the fifth one was, did you have a mentor or someone that inspired your career interest? The sixth one was, the change given the changes in or social T, would you still choose this career option if you were just starting out? The seventh one was, what advice can you give to me towards my pursuing my career in the criminal justice slash law enforcement field? And the first person I interviewed was Chris. He was a FBI agent in Albany, New York, and he's still actively working. The next person I interviewed was Bob. Bob is a retired FBI agent. The next person I interviewed was Beth. Beth was what or is youth a youth patrol probation officer, and she's still actively working. The next person I interviewed was John. He was a bondsman and a sheriff, and he is retired. And the last person I interviewed was Kevin. He was a sheriff and he's currently employed. Um, with the surveys, I found a common response with all of them, and all really liked this career. Some had higher educations than others, and they all had someone that inspired them in a positive direction. What made me oh wait. Um what made me want to pursue this career and the rewards it will bring. I have a large respect for the law. I have a strong sense for community service and keeping others safe. I believe if I can do this, I will find my rewards. People I would like to thank. Um, People I would like to thank for helping me with this capstone journey. The first person was Nicole McDonald. Thank you for recommending this project for me. The second person was Miss Davis, my advisor. Thank you for your academic support and helping me with this project. The third person I'd like to thank was uh, Officer Martone. Thank you for your men- mentorship and helping me by sharing your work experience and moral support. And my mother for supporting me and challenging me and encouraging me to challenge myself with this project. Thank you. And that's it.
Awesome job. Really
Thank you.
impressive, Evan.
Nice job.
You covered every basis. You covered it all. That's incredible. I love it. Excellent job.
How do I open up the Zoom again?
Just hit stop share.
Okay.
The red button.
Okay.
Yeah. If you wanted, we could try to turn your video back on and see if we could, if the internet works, we could have a little discussion. There you go. That's amazing. I had no idea that you interviewed all those people. That's incredible.
Yeah, no,
Really,
it was a lot of time, but it was fun to do that.
absolutely. Did Officer Martone help set you up with all those different people?
Not all of them, but some of them. But my mom knows a few of her older friends and current friends that still work, and plus family. So yeah.
Amazing. You- Which
Evan,
interview would you say
that.
was?
I'm sorry. Go
Sorry.
ahead, McDonald.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You go first.
Okay. Which interview did you find the most interesting? Beth, the bondsman, or the sheriff? I don't know if I missed one. Which one were you most interested in?
Yep.
Now I can, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with the video.
You were starting by
It's
saying
okay.
that.
Yeah, no, they were very interesting, and because two of them were related, and it was kind of cool how they had like a bond with each other. But yeah,
Two of the people you interviewed were related, the father and
yeah,
the son.
I think it was Chris and Bob.
Oh, very good. And what were their roles? I think we missed the beginning part.
FBI.
Oh, they were both FBI. That's amazing.
Mhm.
Love it.
It's hard to get to FBI, so that's pretty impressive that you were able to interview someone.
Yeah.
Cool. Mr. Buno, go ahead.
No, Evans, thank you so much. I really enjoyed that, and hearing your perspective on it. I was curious too through the many interviews you had, and it sounds like you got a lot of different perspectives on law
Yeah.
enforcement through those conversations. What would you say did you find surprising or most interesting from those conversations, if you had one takeaway?
Oh, so with Beth, she's a parole officer, probation officer, my bad. And she had to drag this kid out of bed because he wouldn't like go to school, and he kept like I don't know. It was just very like interesting.
Can't do that anymore.
Like how no, but no, they all gave a lot of details on like their jobs, and it just like it showed me like the different like branches of law enforcement, and like gave me a better idea of it. But yeah. Yeah, no, they were all very interesting.
I especially appreciate it too, how you kind of went through the requisites for becoming a member of the field too, and
Right.
you know, the fact that there are many steps you have to take
Yeah.
to prepare for. It's a very nuanced career. I think, you know, as an outsider looking in, we sometimes underestimate it, but it requires a lot of critical thinking because you're working with all kinds of people, right?
Right. Yeah.
And so I guess that was my other question is, you know, in terms of the people you spoke to again, would you say that they're people like they can work with those different kinds of personalities? And
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
No. Yeah. They're very nice people too.
Really cool. And the certificates that you got, I knew about the QPR one, the suicide one,
Yeah, no.
but the stop the bleed, that's incredible. I mean, not only is that going to help you with, you know, this field, but also just in life. I mean, you could save a life.
Yeah.
You could, you know, all of those things. That must have taken a lot of time and a lot of courage to do that. That's incredible.
At first, I didn't want to do it, but I was like, I'll give it a shot. It was very interesting. But yeah, both of them were. All three of them.
Do people in the criminal justice police field have to take those courses? Is that part of a requirement?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I just took it because it's like good to know, and like how to like if you're in those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I know you're going to Nichols. Did you declare the criminal justice already, or does that happen later?
Yeah.
You did declare. Awesome. When do you sign up for your courses?
I think pretty soon, like probably like a couple weeks.
How cool is that? And then the internship potentially down the road. I mean, you already have a head start at it, but no, excellent job, Evan.
Thank you
Those
so
were
much.
all my questions. I didn't know if you had any others, Mr. Buno, but that's all I had.
No, I was going to ask the same thing about what you were planning to do at Nichols, and I'm glad to hear. I mean, I've heard such wonderful things about you, Evans, and you certainly are an incredible human being who I think could make a profound impact in this field.
Thank you so
Because
much.
to go back to my previous comment, I think it takes people, you know,
Right.
and you certainly have those ingredients. I guess my only final question is, what are you most looking forward to studying as you prepare for this field?
I'm just excited to like work on like something like I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just like very excited to work on something new, like different than like yeah.
Not
I don't know.
not your traditional high school, class.
Right, yeah, it's
Right?
different
You're
than high school.
certainly, well, and you dip into your interests now, and I
Yeah.
think that's what's so special about Capstone is that you gave us the opportunity to see what those interests are and how passionate you are about that. So well
Right, yeah.
done.
Thank you guys for coming
Oh,
out.
absolutely. Excellent job. Really impressive. And it's so nice to see you captivate this.
Before you